This is the kind of college football matchup that so often produces an upset. A team ranked in the top 25 going on the road into a very revved-up environment. Welcome to Durham, North Carolina, Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on another team, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Blue Devils will kick this deep to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Cavaliers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, this offense relies on a reliable running back who's certainly been able to step up and make plays when needed.
Yeah, and Chris, I think the thing that stood out to me in our production meeting yesterday talking to the coaches is this guy does the little things. It's probably why they give him the opportunity, whether it's pass protection, good job of being able to run and get tough yards in those short yardage situations, just a complete back.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
No, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go, and we got a new set of downs.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Oh, grab by the receiver. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Morris. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love to see a post corner executed perfectly because it really shows you the time that a quarterback and a receiver have put in together. That time it's ran perfectly, the timing was there, and great throw and catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Incompletion makes it second down. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So Duke's offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And suddenly they're across midfield at the 47 after that one big play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's King. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Punt over the middle. It's King. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Blue Devils will have 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Gets the first thing. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Blue Devils. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. He finds some space. Crosses the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Play action here on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Back to throw. It's Morris. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Handoff here from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets made over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Morris. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage on that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Pass caught, second down now. He's got his man wide open. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result, some positive yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And the Blue Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He's got a man down the middle. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
He's been sharp on his touchdown passes today. That makes 2 for him now already. He's reading the coverage as well and making the right throws.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point makes the lead 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to pass. It's Morris. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
A completion sets up a second down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. And as we flip the field to begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the Cavaliers will line up to boot it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team brings down the returner. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chain, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Now it's second down here. A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
QB keeps it himself.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on third down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
The Blue Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks free. He's got the first and still going. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
And sack sets up second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Short pass finds the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a just lead.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties, got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. It's a short completion of the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. It's a quarterback keeper. This is the 10-yard line. In the clear at the 25. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. Dropping back, it's Morris. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Caught near the goal line. And he might get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
What?
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cavaliers!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they draw within 4 at 14-10. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes the ground. It's Brown. Tackle made up gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Send the back in motion. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Blue Devils looking to keep this drive rolling. On the ground, it's Moore. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. Breaking tackles and going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense, he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Blue Devils have 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how we're first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Behind the line, it's King. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's a keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Morris. He makes the grab. And he's brought big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
It's 2nd down after that completion. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that catch is hauled in. A solid 8-yard gain brings up 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
QB decides to keep it here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pass rush gets home. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Back to pass. It's Morris. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's King. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the Cavaliers will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator on this screen pass, realizing that it might be available. This defense is all about pressuring the quarterback And that's a perfect time to run the screen, using that pressure against the defense. It worked out well. Pick up the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Blue Devils with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
The sure hands. It's Little. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. But near the sticks, it's Brown. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They're going to run the option. Will not be brought down. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. To throw, it's Morris. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Man, I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And now the ball comes out. A disaster. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? The defense has it. Off and running. Touchdown, Duke. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback still with the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. It's Morris. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Cavaliers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Getting set. Here's second down. Heading left after the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Harris. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On first down, it's play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Back to throw. It's Morris. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down at the 3 after the offense really threatening now.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Cavaliers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
First down here for this offense. It's an option look. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Trying to find room. It's Moore. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
The Blue Devils will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They try to sneak it for the first.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Cavaliers line up on 1st and 10 now. A handoff from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Morris. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Touchdown, Virginia. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him home for this 6 points.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. And the returner will be brought down. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
2nd down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. It's complete on the crossing route. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Catch made, a lot of space now. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
First down now at the 47. One big play has gotten this offense suddenly near midfield. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to throw again. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. It's a quarterback keeper. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. QB decides to keep it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. With the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. But it convert with a sneak. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
It's third down for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Scanning the field. It's Morris. Hits the running back in the flat. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Cavaliers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. That's caught. It's Brown. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Well, this is a football team that came in here with plenty of fuel. Obviously, the atmosphere charged up. They were inspired by that. Not expected to win. Maybe felt a little bit disrespected, and all of that showed.
Well, anytime you're a ranked team and you go on the road against an unranked team, that's always a challenge. We see it every week in college football, and this is a huge win, as you mentioned, Chris, for the unranked team. Going to be a long week for the losers. They're going to have to regroup and find out if they can come back the next week and see if they can win a game, but the party will be going for a long time tonight.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.